So welcome to Focus Gaming News Media booth here at SiGMA 2023 to Hmayak, who is the sales team manager at Digitain. Welcome.
Thank you. It's nice seeing you here.
It's fantastic. And I'm going to start off by saying a massive, massive congratulations, hot news, because you've just won Sportsbook of the Year.
Yeah, I think I don't want to be arrogant, but I think it was very well deserved. We worked pretty hard last year, and this year we continue working, and hopefully the same kind of awards we will be receiving at the upcoming events.
I'm so pleased for you, and I love the fact you're actually quite calm about it, but I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Listen, I want to start off by reading back to you something that your website boasts. It says, Digitain is the global leader in the provision of award-winning sports betting and gaming platform technology since 1999. Now, this is an amazing legacy. This is absolutely massive. So can I ask you to fill in the details? How is that the case? How have you guys been able to say that's who we are?
If short about the history, we have a sportsbook nowadays that is 20 years old already. It shall be. We started our own operations as well, and it has been already 20 years that we know how sportsbook works. Our concentration. I'm not saying we are ditching any other product, but sportsbook has been for already 2 decades. You were telling me 2 decades. It has been our main concentration.
That really nicely leads into the question I was going to ask you, because to be able to have that legacy, you must have some pretty special USPs and features. So is it just that you know the market better than anybody else, but is there anything else about your sportsbook that makes it the best sportsbook since 1999?
For example, we have at the moment a company of around 2,500 people working in Armenia. We are expanding to other regions. I think it will be announced pretty soon to what region and where we are expanding. Some great news. In regards of the sportsbook, out of these 2,500 people, we have around 1,000 people as a traders. Nowadays, you will hear a lot that people are trying to come into like AIs and stuff like this. We all have it on the hand. So we have AIs, we have mathematics that is working. We have for us, we have algorithms. Everything is there. But besides this, we additionally have 1,000 people looking for your sportsbook. And I'm saying 1,000 people as a traders. For some big matches, we would choose not only one person to follow the algorithm and play the match, but 3 people, 4 people and it can be even more people. So this is a unique selling point. I mean, we trust algorithms, we trust AI, we trust the computer, we trust the mathematics, but we just think that you can't just eliminate human factor out of this, thus all these people working for us. And we are always trying to come with some exclusivity for our partners, like the tools that you will not find in the market. Again, some of them, I don't want to like jump across and tell you what we are going to have, but some of them are going to be groundbreaking and they will be notified on our social medias and websites. You will find them. But some of them we already have, like a sportsbook jackpot thing, which is a kind of a tool innovative that is bringing a very huge retention for your players. It's very interesting to have it, it's something that you can't find anywhere else yet. I think people will come up with this next year, but at the moment.
But you're out there before everyone else.
We are. And unfortunately, I think we speak too little about what we are doing. And we are doing, I mean, we have a partners coming and saying, look, what you did is great. I don't know how you guys come up with this. And we have all the numbers that shows like what was his like turnover or what was his GGR like before we introduced the tool to him and what it is now. And it's like amazing changes. We can have up to 30% growth and something like this in a very short period of time.
Now, Hmayak, you just mentioned a couple of things that are going to come out in the future. I'm not going to let you get away with that. I'm coming back to that in a second. But before we get there, so one of the key conversations that's been happening here at SiGMA 2023 is people have been talking about territories, they've been talking about regions, they've been talking about markets for growth. Now, what is that for Digitain? Where are you at? Where are you seeing key markets? Where are you seeing markets for the future?
Yeah, of course, Europe is our key market to expand to, and I'm saying Europe globally. Europe. I'm not differentiating it by, Nordics or Eastern Europe. We are working and looking very closely to Eastern Europe at the moment. And I think the next steps would be to expand to Western part of the Europe. We already have partners from Western European countries that are happily using the sports book of ours. And I think this is the region we are going to look in the upcoming year very closely. Of course, we do very big businesses in Latin American markets, and Africa is also some interesting opportunity. There are some interesting opportunities for us to look after. We have partners in both African continent and the Latin American continent.
And this has been the buzz of this big event. Everyone's talking about LATAM, everybody's talking about Africa and looking to the vision in there. Now, for you, you mentioned Europe, you mentioned Eastern Europe and different areas of Europe. What is the challenge? What's the difference between going into somewhere like Europe and establishing yourself there and taking yourself, let's say, to LATAM, to Brazil or somewhere like that? What for you is going to be the biggest difference in that?
Well, from my perspective, the biggest issue, not an issue, the biggest challenge that we have is the cultural differences. For example, in one thing that is the most popular thing in LATAM might be very not popular in Europe. I mean, most probably it would not be. And I think the regulations are pretty tough in the European continent, whereas it's more easy in Latin American continent. Yeah. So I think the regulations is the biggest part here, but we have GLI certified our platform, we have GLI certified our sports book, and at the moment for us to enter any market is like a click because we just look for the compliance for the market, for the country, let's say, and we just do some reporting tools that are needed to be compliant in that market if nothing additional is needed there, and we can enter it in a very short period of time with any partner.
That's so exciting.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is really, really cool. So I'm going to come back to something I was inferring at before. You mentioned about new products coming to market. I'm not going to let you get away with that. You mentioned about some new stuff happening in 2004. Before we get there, and I grill you on that again, what's been the big news for 2023? What's the best thing that's happened for Digitain this year?
A lot of things happened. First, we have, as you know, Luis Figo now again as our brand ambassador. We continue the cooperation.
Exactly.
With him. Second, I'm not prioritizing this. I'm just saying what comes to my mind first. We also have been. I think we will have a report in December, and this report will show you the comparison of 2023 and 2024. In regards of the numbers, of the traded matches, on the casinos that we have at the moment, and on our partners amount of the partners that we have now. What we changed in 2023, sorry, is the quality of the partners we want to have. We are not going. The strategy is not to run after everyone, but rather to filter out of everyone the partners that you also want to work with, that are going to add value to yourself, to your company as well, and then work with this kind of company. I think this is the biggest achievement that we have.
And that is also a fantastic business model. That is the foundation of great, stable business. You mentioned just then Luis Figo. How did this happen? Whose idea was this? And he's everywhere. I've been stalking you and researching you, and he is all over the Digitain communication. Whose idea was this?
I think it was collaboration between marketing and the founder of Digitain. I think I'm unfortunately I don't know the details. What I can say as a Figo, as a personality this person has, he collaborates with Digitain exactly the way we want him to collaborate. Meaning he's a winner by his nature, he's a champion also by his nature, and out of little conversations with him that I had, he has a mentality to, forget about everyone. You are the only one. Go there, win it, do that. And I think this is how our founder, Figo, they kind of synchronize together, and this is what Figo brings to Digitain. Yes, this winning mentality. Let's not forget, he was not an ordinary football player, a Golden Boot winner, Champions League winner, so part of the Galacticos of Real Madrid. So it's a great collaboration that actually helps us a lot to learn from someone who has passed through so many challenges in his life. Again, why not?
What a great thing to say that he represents someone that you can learn from and can engage with and bring quality that's just beyond just the face. That is absolutely brilliant. I love hearing that. Hmayak, I'm going to come back to that last question. I'm going to grill you once more. I'm not going to let you get away with it. What's coming up in 2024 for Digitain?
I can't say that.
Oh, no!
But I can give you a hint. If you follow our website or social media, 100% you will be one of the first to notice what is coming the next, because it will be the first platform to be notified. And a little to give you a little idea, it's going to be something connected with both Sportsbook and the platform. But let's say it this way, in one word, we are just trying to make the life of your customers easier.
And watch this space. Hmayak, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.